Hey guys, what's up? I'm back recording some more Earthbound. Today is Saturday, June 25th, 2016. A little bit past, it's almost 1 a.m. here, so I don't have a long time to record today. I kind of was busy doing other stuff. But I haven't recorded Earthbound in like a month. There's a lot I want to talk about. I didn't really get a chance to in any of my Valkyria Chronicles videos. Hello, Shade. Everdred is looking for you. He's got something for you. That's right. Everdred told us to come find him in Burglin Park after we got Paula. I attempted to talk about E3 in my Valkyria Chronicles videos, but unfortunately, that's a game that requires like fucking all of your attention, or else you just completely suck ass at it. So I didn't really get to say much about it. I did talk a little bit about Sony's conference, about what I thought. I was going to ask you to be my partner, but I know you'll refuse. It's written all over your face. If you accepted, I was going to give you some money. Actually, I can't keep the money now anyway. Let me give this to you. It's $10,000. Use the money any way you like. You cannot refuse my generosity. Just accept it. Now I plan on looking for the evil Mani Mani statue that Liar Exaggerate unearthed and on it. I'll see you at another time in another space. So this guy wants the Mani Mani statue now. Okay, so he gave us just $10,000, and I think, let me see, goods, where is it? Wad of bills. Yeah, so it's not actually added to our money, like our usable money. It's just this item just called Wad of bills. Brand new crisp bills. Acquired legally, I'm sure. But anyway, there's a lot I want to talk about. Nintendo's conference, as fucking tiny as it was, I think they, as far as I know, they only talked about 2 games this year. That was the new Zelda, of course, and Pokemon Sun and Moon. Let me finish off this. The Runaway Five owes me a lot of money. They'll stay here until they pay me back. They might be here for 100 years, unless you decide to pay off their debt. Heh heh heh. Well, we can do that now, so... Pardon, you want to talk about money? How about later, after the show, even if we're talking big bucks? I've got definite rules about how I handle my money matters. Okay, so we have to wait until after this show. Let's see here. Hello, please present your ticket. How do I get a ticket? I forget. Give us a ticket. You're with the girl today. You must be pretty popular. How about introducing her to my bandmate? He's right there. That is fucked up. I never really noticed it until just now, but he wants Ness to introduce Paula, like a 7-year-old girl, to his bandmate. Fucking weird. Hey, you came with Paula, then you deserve a present, playboy. Here's a backstage pass so you can get into our shows with this. Paula got the backstage pass. Okay, now we get a picture. A photograph James to do almost fuzzy pickles. Okay. Now we get into the show. Hello, please present your ticket. Oh, I have to use it. Okay. Here you go. Hurry. You're just in time to see the Runaway Five show. Cool. I don't really think there's much point in me I think I want to talk to this girl here. Lucky of the Runaway Five told me I could go backstage, but I don't have a pass. I'm sure security will stop me. Hey, really? You have a pass? I can't believe it. Can you take me with you, please, please, please? I could pose as your sister. Yes, this rocks. Let's go. My heart is pounding. So this is the only way I think that we get into this room here. I think we have to just have this girl like lead us in. I'm so excited I might just wet myself. My heart is going pitter-patter. Hey, you get to see our show. You lucky kid. I hope you pay attention. I don't think there's any. I want some bread. I need the coinage. I want more dough all the time. I don't think no problem. Okay. I wrote the lyrics to most of the Runaway Five songs. Money, that's what I want. Money, that's what is hot. Money, that's what I want money. It's what we ain't got except freedom. Freedom is what... I think that's actually like an actual song, but the lyrics are just changed. Scatting. I don't know what that's called. I got those debt blues. If I had $10,000, I could pay off my debts and move on to the next town. I wonder if our bus still runs and maybe rusted out. I wonder what happens if I... Can I give him the money? Don't try to use your play money here, kid. Oh my gosh, that's not real money, is it? Wow. Well, yeah, in the old days, there was lots of dancers and acts at this theater, except now we're the only act playing here. We even got this bad grammar is hard for me to read. We even gone into debt here, so we're pretty near stuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. The folks of Tucson will enjoy the Runaway Five show for quite a few years. It looks like to me. Jesus Christ. It's hard to read. Okay, so now we have to just sit here. I could fast forward through all this, but I'm just going to let it go. Tonight, you got the Chaos Theater's Soul Men coming at you. Chaos Theater, that's a pretty cool name for a theater. Rockin' and rollin' live on this here stage for a limited time only. The world's greatest bluesmen, the Runaway Five, and here they come. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, anyway, about Nintendo's conference. Really, I guess I could only really talk about Pokemon. Let me start with Pokemon. I don't give a fuck about this new Pokemon game. It looks so fucking terrible. I haven't really been impressed with a Pokemon game since, like, I would say Platinum on the DS. I think that was like the last like good main Pokemon game to come out, like really good. Like they've been okay. It's been like kind of a steady decline since Platinum. I think it probably peaked at Gold and Silver, and it just, but that's just because Gold and Silver were so goddamn amazing. Like the fucking a real-time clock, day-night cycles, like different events on different days of the weeks, and after you fucking beat the Elite Four, a second island, you go back to Kanto. That blew my fucking mind when I was a kid. God damn it, I wish that were a little bit longer. Well, let me just get past this shit right here. Alright, so that's all done. So now that the show's done, I can talk to this dude and lose a lot of money. So let's become poor. Yipes. You surprised me. Now I'm not sure what to do. I got the money, of course, and now the Runaway Five are free to leave. I've got no complaints now, but I have my money. What a greedy bastard. Well, what do you know? This little nipper took us from a nightmare to a dream. All he has to say after we gave this guy $10,000 for him? Ow, this means we can get out of this dump. I'm a good driver. Come on, I'll show you. Alright, let's move on to the next town. I'm sure our old hunk o' junk will get us there. I didn't make a spectacle of myself, did I? Alright, so let's get the... Wait. Runaway Five are free to leave. I've got no complaints and I have... Alright, let's get the fuck out of here then. This is the only way for us to get to the next town. Let's go to Threed. Our tour bus is too loud for any ghosts to bother us. Do you want to ride? Yes. So now to get on, I actually have to, like, walk at it. Okay, guys, here we go. Hey, sidewalk, get out of my way. I like this song a lot. I like pretty much all of the music to this game. It's like really weird. It's like a lot of the music in this game isn't something that I would really like listen to, because a lot of it's kind of more like ambient noise. It's really distinctive, but it's not, a lot of it doesn't really sound like music to me. But I like it anyway. There was a present that I didn't get back there. And there's a ghost. Can't catch us. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I started this recording. By the way, You might notice that this recording looks different than the others. I've been messing around with the resolution settings and everything. Like, since I started this particular LP, I've changed my whole recording setup like twice. So it should look a lot better now. I'm recording this in 1080. It's a little bit stretched horizontally, but that's just the way the emulator and OBS wanted to do this, so it's fine. It looks like we have to say goodbye for now. This town seems pretty gloomy, but I'm sure you can light up the place with your own little brand of sunshine. I'm sure we can. Hope to see you again sometime. Look for us to be singing at some theater in Forside, Onnet, Tucson, Threed, Forside. I don't think there's a 5 to like follow that pattern. Okay, so we're in 3. I really like this song too a lot. Like, this doesn't really sound very musical at all, but I like this song. I forget what the heck I'm supposed to do in this town. This town is kind of tricky. What do I think I have to do something here. I vaguely remember something to do with the... Welcome to Mock Pizza. We don't sell pizza here. We only deliver. Let me give you our number so you can place an order anytime. The best pizza is Mock Pizza. Okay, so we got the number for Mock Pizza. I don't exactly remember what that is for. I don't exactly remember. It's been a long time since I played this game. Alright, let's call the Escargot Express. Pick up. Okay, so yeah, I want to store some stuff here. So anyway, yeah, the new Pokemon game, Sun and Moon. It must just be me getting older, because like it looks like complete shit to me. And like all of the comments that I've seen in like trailers and stuff are people super excited about it and they think it looks amazing, and I'm just like sitting there like, what are you talking? Have you played Gold and Silver? What are you talking about? But I think, I mean, I'm 26, so I know it's, you know, I'm a little out of the their demographic a little bit. Okay, and what else do I want to store? I want to keep the Franklin badge. I don't need the teddy bear, but I might as well keep it. Receiver phone, Soundstone Town. I don't need a town map, to be honest. The receiver phone I do need to have. The bomb, skip sandwich, travel charm. I could sell the travel charm. Croissant, backstage pass. Okay, and the backstage pass I don't need right now. Let's see, anything else? I think that's it. I'm gonna say that's it. Yes. Okay. What? Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for a long time now. No, it isn't a good time for me to take a break. Understand your point. Let's say blah. All right, so that's not anything that matters. Okay, so now that I'm in town, the first thing I should do really is check out the drugstore. Because there are new weapons for us to use. Fry pan. All right, so I'll just... I have to do this first. I have to go withdraw some money. I never really liked this system. I think the reason that you would want to deposit money is so that, like, in case you die, I think like if you were to die, then you lose like a good chunk of your money. So it's safer to just have as much of it deposited as you can and only carry like what you absolutely need. But that's also annoying. Let's see. Okay, new weapons for all. Hard hat, copper bracelet. What do I have? Let me see. I have copper bracelet, and copper bracelet. Okay, so I don't need anything else here. Okay, okay. What's the next thing I do here? I fucking don't remember this level very well, or this town. I think something in here. How can we defeat the zombies? Oh, I just don't know. The zombies are slowly advancing toward the tent. Everyone, I repeat, the zombies are on the move. I'm glad you're going to help us, but you're pretty young. Why don't we get all the zombies in this tent and then set it on fire? We may all get munched before we have a chance to do anything. Damn. I think I need to walk around. I think I need to see something or talk to someone. I don't really remember. There's something I've got to trigger. I just don't remember what it is or where it is. I might actually just need to walk around for a while, for all I know. I do want to go over here because stay away from me. Oh shit! I didn't see that fly. No good fly, and it's cool. Oh god. Okay, so I don't know exactly how strong these are. So let me just. I forget what the fly's weaknesses are. I don't think it's fire, but let's try it anyway. I don't think it is. That's not a lot of damage at all. Okay. Putrid Molder. I think his weakness might actually be fire. Let's try it. That is not his weakness. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Alright, you know what? Let me heal Paula before she dies. That would be annoying to deal with. Okay. Heal, 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 heal. Okay. I think where I need to go is over here and around these trees or something. I think there's a... Yes. I don't remember this game very well. Ah! Okay. So anyway, yeah, I just don't... The new Pokemon game, like, I just don't like how... He stares into your soul. He looks you over. Okay, so I don't know if that did anything, but I did get this weird little chime as if something happened, as if I triggered something. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, the new Pokemon game just doesn't... It looks too kiddie for me, and like... Again, I know Pokemon has always kind of just like appealed to kids, but I feel like it's kind of... I feel like like Nintendo games, especially in general, have just gone... Like, they just appeal to kids like more than they ever did. Maybe... Oh, this... Okay, so I did trigger something. So now she's here. The weird-looking, half-naked chick who's in a bikini in 3D. And of course, being a prepubescent little boy, we're going to follow her into the hotel. Because we are very curious about this. I don't think we can actually catch her. Actually, you know what? I think we can. If I go in here, and wait a minute, what was that? What's going on here? What is this all about? Be careful while walking around outside, especially near the graveyard. Okay, I think I can actually catch her. No problem here. Okay, so I can stop her, but that doesn't do shit. And when I follow her into this room, we get mauled. Yep. We get this shit kicked out of us. Oh, you're losing consciousness. What could be the fate of Shade and his friend? What could it be? So, we didn't get eaten or torn to pieces. We just got thrown into this cave thing. The door is locked. I'm calling out to you who I've never met. I'm calling our friend who we've never met, Jeff. Jeff, we need your help. I am Paula, and I am with another friend, Shade. We are trying to contact you. Okay, so now we meet our third party member. Winter's a small country to the north. Snowwood Boarding House. It's a very creative name there. Snowwood Boarding House. I am Paula, and I am with another friend, Shade. We're trying to contact you. If you hear me, please wake up and head south. Only you, though far away, can save us, Jeff. Please hear my call and begin heading south. Jeff, you are a friend who we've never met, but you are our one and only hope. And we heard her. Ah, Jeff, I just dreamt that you and I were taking a walk. What's wrong? Jeff, where are you going in the middle of the night? You know the dorm rules, right? If you get caught, you'll get punished big time. What's wrong, Jeff? Alright, there must be some reason that I don't understand. I won't stop you, but it's dangerous to leave without taking anything along. I think there's some stuff in that locker room that you should get. I'll help you get out of here. So our good buddy and roommate, Tony, joined us here. No problem here. There's a bunch of junk on the floor. A wrench. And a can of oil or something. So we're not supposed to get caught here. Oh shit. A cookie. Another cookie. Yet another cookie. A lot of fucking cookies. You just stole all this kid's cookie. Jeff, I can't believe you could do something so nasty. What? What, just like leaving my room at night? Is that so terrible? If you're going outside, stop by and say hi to Maxwell before you leave. He always looks out for the younger students. Maxwell is still working hard in the lab downstairs. Anyway, these days there are many dangerous animals wandering around outside. Of course there are. This is an RPG. I wonder if the rumor is true that the center of Stonehenge has an entrance leading someplace. Someday we should check it out. I heard a more interesting story than the rumor about Tessie. It's about the cave boys at Stonehenge. Many claim to have actually seen them. I'm sleepy. I'll wash my face, brush my teeth, do my business, and go to bed. I heard a creature called Tessie lives in the southern lake. I don't believe it. I think someone made a model and placed it in the lake. Oh, this guy looks fucked up. Oh, Jeff and Tony, you startled me. Are you looking for a late night snack? I'm having some trouble with my project. If Jeff's father, Dr. I never learned how to pronounce this guy's name. Dr. Donuts? Donuts. That's what it sounds like. Donuts. If Jeff's father, Dr. Donuts, were here, he'd be able to provide a great deal of help. I heard he is an astounding person. He was the first leader of our Ultra Science Club. I heard he's greater than Einstein or Heisenberg. Rumor has it, he's also very strange. If you're heading to the locker room, take this key along. It's a little bent, though. Jeff got the key to the locker. If you leave, call me and I'll record your adventure. It's like saving the game. Okay, let's see. Let's see, key to the locker. Key to a regular locker. Alright. Do I have to use the key on all of these? Key is bent and doesn't fit into the keyhole. Okay, so this key is useless to us. Let's see. That key didn't work, did it? I thought that might be the case, so I just invented the machine that opens doors, especially when you have a slightly bad key. Sorry for the inconvenience. Jeff got the bad key machine. If you're a Dr. Andonet's son, you should be able to repair small tools and make them useful. Just try and keep a positive attitude. So I kind of like how he just gave us a shitty, useless key, and if we didn't think to go back and talk to him, we just wouldn't get anything in these lockers. It's kind of fun. Nothing in this locker. Nothing in this locker. And I like how I actually have to do this on every friggin' one of them. Nothing in this one. I think there's something in this one. Holmes hat in the locker. Nope. Pop gun in the locker. Ah. Too many cookies. Okay. Pop gun. Broken air gun. I think this one's empty. I'll eat a cookie anyway. Bad key machine. Nothing. How did I remember that? Wow. Pop gun. Okay, so yeah, if we hadn't picked up the stuff from this locker, we would be at a massive, massive disadvantage. I don't know what the hell that you're supposed to do having 16 less offense. And how much defense do we get from this Holmes hat? And 10 less... Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the game expects you to do if you don't get this stuff. A lot of grinding, I guess. Alright. So he's a stool now. Now use me as a step and climb over the gate. Well, I'll say goodbye for now. I don't know where you're going or why, but remember, we are best friends forever. Kind of dangerous of him to just jump over that gate. Look at it. It's like sharp at the top. He could have impaled himself. There's a shop here. And I always thought it was pretty interesting that in this shop, everything is expensive as hell. Like, ridiculously expensive. Like, we would never be able to afford any of this. No. There's a monkey at the entrance. Take the monkey. He's real noisy. If you buy a pack of bubble gum, you can have the monkey for free. Otherwise, he'll cost you $1. So do you want him? Yes. Monkey's yours. Pack of bubble gum. Okay. Is it cold outside? Probably. Give me some gum. The monkey got a piece of bubble gum from Jeff and blew a bubble. So that was the game showing you a little game mechanic just then. And my first time playing this game, I remember not really getting what that was or what it was used for. And this monkey's a little bit annoying because it does follow you, but it kind of like lags behind you a lot, which leaves it open to getting attacked by enemies. Getting you into battles you don't want to get into. But anyway, I should be okay for now, for a little while. Jeff doesn't have any magic, or any psi. So my only way to heal really is to use items. Bread roll. I'll get rid of a cookie, I guess. Okay. I'll actually use my other cookies. Oh, or not. Okay. Oh, I can actually also heal, I think, in this tent. Tame animals have become wild. Something evil is going on. So why don't you rest here for a short while, have something to drink, perhaps some tea? No. Don't need to. Okay. So anyway, back to Pokemon. Yeah... This, like, I've bought every Pokemon game, every main Pokemon game that's come out, even like the half-generation ones. I got Omega Ruby. Every single one of them. I think this is the first time I'm actually not going to do it. I don't know. It just, like a series of, like, tropical islands just seems like a really boring setting to me. Everything looks super, super kiddish. Not that Pokemon was ever really that mature anyway, but... it just looks a little bit too kiddie for me. Tessie may unexpectedly be living in the woods. Okay, that's a weird sentence. I personally think so. I heard that the wind is always blowing when Tessie appears. Achoo. I feel like I'm catching a cold. So what we're supposed to do here is I don't think we get anything from talking to these guys. I'm going to cook for the Tessie watching club. I'll have some stew. So this is where we can heal a little bit. You are a friend who I have never met before. Jeff, head south. I am Paula. If you hear this message, go to the south. Broken spray can became defense spray. So the thing about Jeff is that he can fix the items in his inventory. If he had a broken something, and we had like a broken spray can, and he turned that into defense spray. But we're supposed to do here is just like allow some time to pass. And the wind is blowing now, so that must mean that give me some gum now. I'll take care of everything. It means that, oh my god, it's a giant purple dinosaur thing. This would be Tessie. So this part takes a while. It's very dramatic. Weirdly dramatic. But anyway, so yeah, the new Pokemon game, I just don't give a fuck about it all. There's really not much more I can say about it other than that. It's just, it's kind of weird for me because this is the first time I really just am like, I have just no interest at all in a Pokemon game. And I've been playing Pokemon since I was 9 years old. It's been like 17 years, and this is the first one that I really truly just don't give a fuck about anymore. Kind of sad, but whatever, it's over. Pokemon is dead to me. I also don't give any shit about the new Zelda game on any level. I think it's frigging terrible. And again, this from what I've seen on like Facebook and on like comments on trailers and stuff, I am in the minority there, I guess. From what I've seen though, from like the demos and stuff, it just looks so big and empty and boring. It just I hate the fact that like your weapons like degrade and break. That's always been it. What? Why did I get a surprise opening attack here? That's weird. Oh my god, the monkey got a crit. Oh shit. Getting rammed. Okay. Yeah, the new Zelda game just looks just terrible to me. I have no interest at all. Not that I own a Wii U. I don't even know if I want, like I'm gonna buy an NX. I don't know. I have a feeling that it's not gonna be as bad as the Wii U. I mean, how could it be, right? Like the NX is pretty much, it exists because the Wii U was such complete shit. Oh shit, we're fighting. Oh god. I saw this thing and thought, alright, we've fought this before. We're not gonna have a problem, but we might. We totally might if that happens. Shit. Okay. I forgot how weak, how low level Jeff is right now. Please give me more HP than that. A bread roll. I'll take it. Alright, need to eat those cookies. You know, let me actually use a bread roll. How much do these heal? I guess enough. But yeah, this Zelda game, I actually, I haven't really been a gigantic fan of like any of the like latest Zelda games except for the 3DS one, A Link Between Worlds. That one was actually like surprisingly good. I thought it was gonna suck because I thought the idea of Link like jumping into walls and stuff, basically the whole Paper Mario aspect of it, I thought that was just kind of dumb and gimmicky, but it made for some really interesting level designs, very interesting puzzle designs. I was very surprised by how much I liked that game. I did also love, well, A Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game ever, but I just kind of also wasn't really a fan of the idea that this Zelda game is basically just A Link to the Past again. Like it's set in the same like Hyrule kind of. It's slightly changed, but it's almost identical. Only slightly changed. Worthless protoplasm. But yeah, I never played Skyward Sword. Yeah, that's a Wii game. I do own a Wii. I thought for a second that might be a Wii U game for some reason, but no. Yeah, I never played Skyward Sword. I never had any interest in playing that game. I just thought it looked a little bit too, like, bright and colorful, and I don't know. It just didn't really appeal to me that much. I also didn't really love Twilight Princess. I did not really like. I do want to play that game again, though. I am kind of interested in playing it again because, like, since I played it, Broken Iron Inside. Basically, like, I played it once on the Wii when the Wii came out, and I didn't really like it that much. But since then, I watched the video, kind of explaining like all the secret like lore behind, like that's in Twilight Princess, stuff that I didn't really catch at all when I played it. Watch out for falling materials, brick road. Okay. I like this enemy a lot too. The Mad Duck. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't really a big fan of Twilight Princess. I just thought it was just too big for its own good. Like, Hyrule Field in Twilight Princess is so huge and so empty. There's like nothing in it. I think there's a thing in like Twilight Princess that like the game expects you to like just run around and like hunt bugs or something, but it's just a big stupid scavenger hunt. That's not fun to me at all. I also just didn't really like the fact that Link all of a sudden turns into a wolf. I thought that was really weird. I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would, but I don't know. I guess to be fair, like every Zelda game has some weird gimmick. But anyway, yeah, this new Zelda, it's just being so big and just, it looks pretty empty. Like from what I saw, like it looks like enemies aren't just like roaming around like randomly. They're kind of like set up in like groups and camps, but it seems like you have to just run like a good amount before you see any enemies at all, for the most part. I heard there's like over like 100 of those shrine things, which are pretty much just like a little series of puzzles, and that just it just looks terrible. It looks. I'm kind of interested in the story. It looks weird. Link wakes up in some kind of like a pod thing, which is very, very weird. I'm interested to know what the hell that's about, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Well, at this point, like nobody really knows much about the NX. What I've heard about it, it kind of seems like it's gonna go. It's gonna be some type of like stun gun. What is this? Is this a new weapon I can use? What? It is. Oh shit. Nice. It seems like it's gonna tie into Nintendo's like efforts to like get into mobile gaming in some way. Way to go. Please come back again. Brick Road. This is a phone that we can save at if we need to. I'm actually going to save in just a minute here. Maybe it was too easy. My name's Rick Road, the dungeon developer. I've devoted my life to making dungeons. Well, by combining my skills and Dr. Andonut's intelligence, I can become a dungeon man. The first combination of a human and dungeon in history. Let's meet again once I have become dungeon man. Would you like to get a good night's rest? Sure. So this guy is going to merge with a dungeon at some point. Okay, here we go. I just wanted to get to this cave here. Okay, so yeah, the new Zelda, it's just like, in my opinion, Twilight Princess. I can't really talk about Skyward Sword since I never played it. I I would say to an extent, Wind Waker, just the ocean being as ridiculously huge as though in Wind Waker there were a lot of islands for you to visit and stuff, so that was kind of cool. But it was always a pain in the ass to constantly just change the direction of the wind. That took too much time. Yeah, I just that you like cook food and you can bring all kinds of food with you and that's how you heal in the game. Like enemies don't drop hearts anymore. You just open up your menu and use an item to recover life. Like that sounds so terrible to me. Like you basically have like an infinite amount of life basically. Unless there's like a really small like limit to the amount of items you can carry. From what I saw in the demos, that doesn't really seem to be the case. It just seems like you just carry all of the food that you brought with you, and whenever you're low on health, just eat something and you recover your health that way. Like that, like how does that not just make the game? How would that not make like every boss fight super easy? That's terrible. I also don't really like the idea, or I think I heard this somewhere, but the idea that you can just pretty much like wander in any direction and complete the game, like there's no like dungeon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I didn't really think that worked very well in A Link Between Worlds. I wasn't really a fan of that because that meant was that in dungeons can't really like the items that you get in a dungeon like. You get like the hammer in like this dungeon over here. Like if you can complete all of the dungeons in any order, it pretty much means that like you can't really require those items acquired in the dungeons to complete other dungeons. That wasn't so much the case in that game, but that's what that would normally mean. But like the way it handled that was that it allowed you to rent items. So pretty much like once you get to the Dark World, you just go by, I think it was your house, and there's like a merchant renting out items. And you can pretty much like all of the items that you would get in the dungeons, you pretty much have a slightly weakened rented version of it. You just have to pay a bunch of rupees. And if you die in a dungeon or something like that, you lose the rented items that you had on you. So I thought that was just dumb. When I played that game, I didn't die or use a fairy one time. Not once. I didn't even use a fairy. That game was really, really easy. But yeah, so for my experience with that game, I just don't really think that allowing players to do things in whatever order that they want just really works out very well for a Zelda game. I don't know. If the NX incorporates VR in some good way, if it has like some decent games on it, not just shitty first-party Nintendo games that I no longer care about, not fucking Metroid Federation Force or Kirby fucking Epic Robot World or whatever the fuck. Like, if it has like actual like games that I want to play on it, then I might consider buying an NX in the future. If it incorporates VR, I might. From what I can tell, though, probably it won't, because when Reggie was asked about how the NX's specs kind of stack up to the PS4 and the Xbox Ones, he completely brushed off the question and basically just said, "Well, it's not about specs. We've never been about specs. It's about the content, the games for us." So I don't know. That could be a sign that the NX is going to fail, just like the Wii U did. It could be. I mean, the Wii U's problem was that it just didn't have any third-party support, and if your new console just doesn't really have the specs to measure up to the competition, which is already way outselling you, especially the PS4, then you're likely not going to get much more third-party support. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know about the NX. I don't know what I have never ever been a fan of mobile gaming. I've never really played a game on my phone. I just have no interest in doing that. Like I want to hold a controller. I don't want to fucking swipe around a screen. Unless I'm playing a 3DS game, but yeah, I just don't have any desire to play a mobile game on my phone ever. But I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens with the NX. I'm assuming that it's going to just completely flop the way that Wii U did. I'm assuming, based on what I'm hearing, based on what I've seen, based on what Reggie said when asked about the specs. Not that I like care that much about specs. I mean, like if they're gonna like Reggie saying what he did kind of implies to me that the NX doesn't even measure up to the PS4 or the Xbox One, which released years ago already. Like I think 4 years ago. So the NX, which is coming out 4 years after these two consoles, is weaker than both of them, I'm assuming. Yeah, it just sounds terrible to me. I don't know. Poor Nintendo. I know I bitch a lot about Nintendo, but the reason that I do is because I grew up with Nintendo, and it frustrates me a lot to see Nintendo just failing so miserably and just making stupid decisions, and just I don't want that. Like honestly, if I could like fucking like rearrange everything all at once somehow, if I had some kind of magic to just like rearrange the universe, Nintendo would be the only console. Nintendo would be the only people making consoles that other people gave a shit about, pretty much. Like they would be like, it would basically be like the Super Nintendo all over again, where like it just, I think it outsold the Sega Genesis. I think it did. But basically, I just want to be excited about it, and something to do with Nintendo again. And I haven't been for a long time, and it makes me sad. And I don't think I ever will. I can't imagine if Nintendo fails with the NX that they're going to make another console after it. It seems like, well, they've already said that they want to get more into mobile gaming, and unless they're going to start manufacturing phones, that means they're going to go the way of Sega and just be software developers only, and they're just going to forget about hardware. You know, that actually might not be a terrible thing. Like, I would not mind at all if Nintendo just gave up on hardware altogether at this point, and they just threw all their stuff like at PS4. They probably would try to just go mobile only. I can't imagine that they would want to release anything on a PS4. That would be amazing, though, if they did. Sega did, eventually. Actually, Sega, like, right away started... Actually, I think... No, I don't know if... I know the Dreamcast was their last console, but I think they actually waited until after the Dreamcast to release stuff on the GameCube, because they did release a few things on the GameCube. They did. So I hope Nintendo goes that way. If they're going to fail at hardware, which really seems to be the case, then I hope they just say, fuck it. PS4, Sony. I love Sony. I just hope they become best friends with Sony. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Mario and Sonic at the whatever fucking Olympic Games. Stupid Nintendo. It's got to be saying... It has to, like, be really saying a lot, too, that all Nintendo had to show this year was Pokemon and Zelda. Like, that's it. Nothing else. Well, I think the game had already come out before E3, I think. Or actually, maybe not. I'm not sure. But they could have at least talked a little bit about that Fire Emblem Tokyo Mirage Sessions or whatever the fuck that game is. Something they could have done. But yeah, Nintendo is just... I'll miss you, Nintendo. It was nice while it lasted. But anyway. Let me see something. Yeah, I think that's about enough. It's a good amount of time. I actually went over a little bit. I actually did want to record more today, but I was just super busy. I think I'm going to record a little bit of Atelier Sophie tomorrow. I've also been playing 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors And as soon as I finish this, I'm about like halfway through it now. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to replay Virtue's Last Reward in preparation for my Zero Time Dilemma LP. I want to replay those games first, and I'm taking a bunch of notes. And what I'm going to do is that after I'm done playing Virtue's Last Reward, I'm just going to look over my notes, type up something real quick, and I'm just going to make a quick video just explaining everything that happened in the first two games. Because the story is really, really hard to follow, and I think that would be if I just throw that into like a separate, like a part 0 video or something. I think that would be cool for people who have played the first two games, but they just don't really remember the story, or they don't remember like all the little details of the story. Like even I don't, and I've played them both like twice. So yeah, that's gonna be taking up a lot of my time for the next few days until Zero Time Dilemma comes out. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. What time is it right now? It is almost 2 o'clock. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for some more Earthbound after this, some more Atelier Sophie. My Valkyria Chronicles LP is finished now. It's like 36 episodes. It's a lot. It's like 41 hours long. Check those out if you want. I'll see you later.